Hey everybody, we're back again with another LEGO assembly video. I'm Naru, and thanks for watching. I'm pretty excited today to bring you, this is kind of a small kit that I'm building for you today, but it's one that I've read a little bit about on the internet that for the money, it's a really fun, just little build. This is a LEGO Batman movie kit. It's kit 70900. It's the Joker balloon escape. I'm pretty excited to put this one together for you today. Surprisingly enough, I ended up getting this one from Walmart instead of Target. Target's been kind of my go-to for finding really good deals on LEGO kits lately, but Walmart has a lot of great deals. This kit, I believe, retails for $14.99, and Walmart had it on sale yesterday, at least at the local Walmart where I live, for $9. I don't remember, I haven't worked out what the price per piece is, but it's got to be pretty good. This kit only has 124 pieces, but as you can see, I'm a bit of a, I like Batman, so I'm pretty excited to bring you this kit today. So, basically, it looks like we've got a Batman and a Joker minifig, and it looks like Joker's taken off in a jetpack slash balloon, I don't know, device that he's rigged up, and it looks like he leaves a little, that looks like a bomb behind. So, yeah, so let's get into it. And like all my my other two videos, this kit's brand new. It's not been opened, yeah. This is kind of interesting because the other two kits that I've done videos on, they have tape on the sides. This one, they just want you to push this in, I guess, and that's how you open this particular kit. It's a little different, but, you know, whatever works. Try to be gentle because I actually want to be able to keep the box and, you know, reuse the box, so... Uh-oh. Decals. Not a fan of decals on LEGO kits, but you know what? It's okay. It looks like we've got... Oh, and we've got another, if I can do it without dropping it, another one of the magical little cardboard boxes. It'll be interesting to see what's in there. Oh, actually, it's not going to be interesting. I already know what's in here. It'll be the string for Batman's grappling hook. It'd pretty much have to be, right? Oh, wait, no, it isn't. That's over here in this bag, I think. Well, we'll see. I'm not real sure. We won't open it though till it's time. Alright, so that's pretty much everything out of the box. Trying to make it so this lid stays kind of where it's supposed to be. Got our small little book. And if anybody that's putting this kit together or wants to follow along online, I'm sure you can pull this book up online. Again, this kit number is 70900. Okay, this already looks pretty cool with the Batman minifig. It's going to have us put that together first. I'm going to gently get these opened up and spread out a little bit. That must be the Joker's hair. That's kind of funny. I like that. I'm gonna gently get these pieces where they need to be. Looks like we got the torso for Batman. So step one, they just basically want us to put the Batman minifig together. So pretty straightforward. Let's find his legs. I already got his helmet. Well, helmet, hat, mask, whatever you want to call it. There's his legs. Let's see, we need a headpiece. Where? Oh, the heads are over in this bag. Not real sure why they separated them that much, but that's okay. Just don't want to rip this open and have all the pieces go literally flying everywhere. That would not be so much fun. Wow, the Joker mini head fig is... Wow, that's kind of scary almost. Okay, this is pretty cool. So, I never realized this or have seen this done before, but the heads for the minifig, let me put it on his body so you can see it better. So if you look at the face, you can kind of see that his face is unmasked, but up above you can see the beginning of the mask coming down over his face. So that way when you put his helmet on, that's really cool. Now his face is fully masked, and all you see are the little slits for his eyes. That's pretty cool, I like that. Oh, and we're actually not done yet. We need to put his little utility belt on. That's over here in this other bag. This is definitely one of the coolest minifigs I've ever personally assembled, and I mean, I'm not even remotely surprised it's Batman. Okay, wow, there's actually a lot of detail on his utility belt. That is really neat. It's you probably won't be able to see it. I can barely see it out here. But on the belt, there's the little flaps for his pockets, you know, for his utility belt. That is really cool. I've never seen a minifig with this much stuff on it. That is really cool. And I like how it just goes on in between the body. Yeah, that is so cool. So yeah, it looks like he's legit wearing his utility belt. That is really, really cool. Oops, I'm still not doing this right. Like I said, I've never assembled a minifig like this. Oh, that must be what's in here, is his cape. It is, and it's also got the Joker's trench coat. That is really cool. And these are made out of a very thin cloth. Joker's feels more plasticky, but Batman's cape feels more like cloth. That is so cool. Oh, that's even more cool. You kind of bend the cloth around, and it makes the cowl on his back. Wow, this is really cool, I'm not gonna lie. This is by far and away literally the coolest minifig I've ever seen. Oh man, that is neat. So, he's got a cape, he's got his utility belt. That is extremely cool for a minifig. I am actually kind of surprised. This is a really inexpensive Lego kit, and I'm already blown away at how cool this is. The Batman minifig alone is worth the price of this kit. I'm not even kidding. Oh, and it looks like the next step we're building is grappling hook. That is really awesome. That is really, really cool. Oh wow, his little grappling gun is really neat looking too. And it looks like they give you an extra one. I like that. So it looks like you put one end in here, so it's got kind of the dangly part. And then it looks like you affix a... I think it's this? Yeah. And then you just hook the grappling part to it. That is so cool. And it looks like you put it kind of at a 90-degree angle, so that way by the time you hook the or you attach the hook to it, it actually like is forward facing. I just need to find the hook now. There's looks like a paint roller. That's interesting. Okay, I might be am I missing? What am I? Interesting. Is it under something? Where's his little grappling hook? Oh, here it is. It's kind of hard to see. And then that just goes in the end. trying to make sure I put these in correctly, and by that I mean looks like it's downward. It's a little crude, but it works. And then he just has this in his hand. That's pretty neat looking. So now he's got his grappling hook. Like I said, it does look a bit crude, but it totally works. That's really cool. I like that. And it looks like they give you a spare grapple hook for in case you maybe break it or something. Nice. Now it looks like we're assembling Joker's minifig. And to do that, we're going to use these. This is kind of difficult to get this to stay. His pants have a lot of detail. I like that. You can already see the belt, the chain into the zipper. It's probably not going to be, you probably won't be able to see that, but that looks really neat. You might have to pull up the kit, like diagram online to see it. It looks really good though, the detail they've put into this one. My only concern is going to be getting this to stay while I attach the torso part of the minifig. I am excited a little bit to see what this looks like. Okay, and then the rest is just to slide the torso part on. And I think I got it. Yeah. I guess these just kind of lay, they kind of lay back. Unfortunately though, I'm probably gonna have to bend them a bit to get them to stay. So the next step was just, like I said, attaching the torso. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to bend these to get them to, so he can stand upright. I hate to bend these because once you bend them, they probably stay that way, but boy, otherwise you won't be able to get this minifig to stand upright. There. So you can kind of see how these are just like the flaps of his jacket. They just kind of flow. So I actually was able to get him to stand upright, so that's cool. And then it looks like we're also attaching his little back piece so that he can have his jetpack. It's just a little clear piece that slides over. Yeah, the level of detail, and again, the head is multi-sided, so there's the mouth closed, and then on the back, the mouth is opening, so you can kind of turn his head to get different reactions. And then he's got his green, wild green hair. And I like that because it works really well, because then it hides the other face whenever you're not using it. That is really cool. I mean, I'm actually just really amazed at the level of detail they've given these, just the minifigs alone. I was gonna say, hopefully he doesn't fall over. Alright, now it looks like we're on to the jetpack balloon thing. Whatever you want to call it. The getaway device. Sometimes I feel like I can be looking right at the piece and just plain not see it. Oh, here it is. case I didn't show it, I'll show it again. 1 and 2, on to the next steps. This is an interesting piece. I should make note that I have not yet personally seen the Lego Batman movie, but I've been very anxious to, just haven't had a lot of free time or, ability to see it. But I am very much looking forward to seeing it. I also, if I remember it, I think they recently came out with animated, like an anime style Batman movie. I think it's called Samurai Batman or something like that. I'm kind of anxious to see that too. Okay, on to the next step. Need 2 of these and 2 of these. Hopefully I don't launch this off the table. That would be unfortunate. Now, that's interesting. Wow, that doesn't really fit in there. Oh no, it does, but only barely. That must be why they wanted you to assemble it this way, because there's really no room. Interesting. Oh no, there is. They were tipped, or they were twisted a different direction. That makes a little difference. Uh-oh, losing stuff. Help me. And then, need another one of these guys. And a front piece, like this one. Always good to keep track of your little pieces. Keep an eye on them, I mean. So they can dance off on you, dance away from you, and you don't want to have to try to locate backup pieces. Oops. Looks like it's having us flip this thing on end. Next step. Looks like it's having us take. Okay, it looks like we're possibly oh, that's funny. These basically look like Batman's, like, grappling hook gun, but they're in fact going to turn into the little jetpack propulsion blast, or whatever you want to call it. That's pretty neat. And then they just go in on the side like so. That's very cool. A lot of detail for such a small kit. I'm actually really surprised at that. It looks really good too. So we're still kind of assembling the jetpack. We just added some flame to it. It looks like we're finally using the little paint rollers, but look like paint rollers. And these guys, oh, these will be the handles. Okay, very neat. whoops, they're kind of small. So it seems like you kind of have to be careful with these when you're putting them up into the kit here. And rotate them around, because they look really fragile. And you don't want to go breaking them. Hopefully one of your other pieces doesn't come loose. I'm surprised at how fragile these are. The little paint roller looking pieces that we're going to basically turn into the handles for the jetpack. Look really cool. So now it's got little handles that the Joker can hold on to. It looks like now we're going to assemble some balloons to add to the back. Looks like I can just find. Okay, it looks like I like that the balloons are multicolored. That's very neat. Oh, that's cool how they just simply attach to this little rail system that they've got on here. Like so. That's really neat. I like that. Very clever. Kind of anxious to see how the little explosive device comes together. That'll be kind of neat too. But no, this is a pretty fun little build so far. I'm probably about halfway through. I'm really enjoying this build. Okay, and it looks like it wants you to put the yellow one on the front. I like it because you can kind of pose these any way you want them after you've built the kit in its entirety. Now it just looks like we're putting some loose ones on here that would simulate that some of them have popped, or maybe these will hold balloons. I don't know, I could be wrong. Or they've just got them kind of intermingled to give more space where space is needed. Whoops, let's try to not knock this over. Actually, I'm just gonna kind of lay it on its side a little bit. I don't want it to go flying off. Hopefully not. Okay, so we've got those attached. Oh no, it just kind of gives you some different heights at which these are hanging from. That's all. That's really all it does. But these do, there are enough pieces to completely fill in along here. I like that a lot. That looks really neat. The only thing that's kind of bad, whoa, is it's easy to push these on too far. You just basically need them to go basically just on, not really any further down than that. So you kind of want them to be propped up a bit. Kind of gives it the look that, you know, these are all supporting his weight. It looks really cool though, and it looks like you could bring them in close, because obviously they won't be spread out too far. Not really. But it looks like his little backpack kit is done. Nice. Now we're going to attach him to his back. That is really cool. Let's see if I can do this without messing something up. Oh, that is neat. That is really cool. I'm losing my page here. And then it just hooks to his hands. You just bring his hands down far enough and they just kind of hook right on. Whoops, maybe. I gotta be careful here. I don't want to bust his hands. Oh, nice. That went right on. That's really good. Nice. Okay, so it looks like the Joker part of this is now done. And this looks really cool. So he's got his balloons, got the jets coming out the side. You can see his hands are actually attached to the device. I'll show the back a little bit, trying not to mess up the balloons. And you can see his little trench coat flaps are hanging down. This looks really cool. It's very intricate. I love the color scheme. The color of the balloons is very cool. This is a very cool minifig. Whoa. He probably won't stay upright. If he does, I'll be amazed. Because it's all back end heavy. Maybe if I tip some of the balloons forward enough, he'll stay upright. Oh, nice. Uh-oh, I'm losing pieces. Not being careful. That's my bad. I'm still losing pieces. Let's just kind of tuck everything in here. And I'll kind of turn him around. It looks a little funny because of the balloons being pitched forward, but that's just so he can, you know, stay upright. That's very cool. I like that a lot. Okay, now we're on to the explosive device, and then it looks like that will be the end of this build. Not a real long one, but fun either way. Step 2. Step 3. No, that's not the right piece. That's the right piece. I'm going to kind of breeze through this here a little bit. So comment below and tell me, who's your favorite Batman character? This could be any of the animated series, the comic books, the movies. Tell me who your favorite villain is, and tell me who your favorite, like, good guy is, and let's get a conversation going about all that. I'd like to hear from everybody about who their favorite characters are. Mine are a little bit unconventional. My favorite villain is Bane, and not just any Bane from the series, but the one from the animated series where he's wearing the blue spandex pants, and he has the, whatever that wrestling mask is, the lucha libre, if I think that's the right term. That one I like a lot. I like the voice. I like all of that. And we're putting our first decal for this kit on, and I have mentioned in the previous videos, I do not like decals. Never been a fan of those, ever. Next step. And obviously Batman is my favorite good guy, even though he's more of an anti-hero. I mean, he doesn't have any superpowers, but he's just rich, he's smart, and he can basically do it, and he does everything. I mean, he can do it all. The guy's a beast. I don't think anybody can really argue that fact. Knows like every fighting style, martial arts on the planet. I mean, the guy is just, he's amazing. I don't know how anybody couldn't like Batman. To be real honest, it would seem silly not to like him. It's kind of an interesting step. It looks like it made like a little teeter-totter piece. It's kind of weird. And it's warning not to smack yourself, I guess, with this when you put it on. That's kind of funny. Next step. But no, Batman's definitely my favorite. And I would say out of all of DC comic universe, Batman's definitely my favorite. Now, as far as the movies go, I kind of liked Man of Steel. And that's probably going to get a lot of a lot of people questioning me about what I like. For some reason, I really just like that movie. I just loved it. It's one of my favorites of all. I like it a lot. Looks like we're assembling like the little tank part of this. And of course, another decal. Thankfully, there's only two decals on this kit. That's good, because I don't like decals. I get what their purpose is, you know, but I don't like them. I never have, and I probably never will for these Lego kits. It would seem more prudent to put this particular decal on before you attach. Well, I actually got that one on really well. Before you attach it to the kit. I kind of see how this is going, the direction it's going. That little seesaw piece that I just built here not that long back, apparently what it's going to be is the little actuator for when you decide to detonate the bomb, if you decide to detonate the bomb. And what it'll do is you just press the little thing and it makes the whole thing blow up. That's kind of cool, actually. Now it looks like we're assembling the tube. But no, I have to give credit where credit's due. This is a very cool build. Joker was fun to build. Batman was really cool. If you've never built the Batman before, like a minifig for him, that was really cool. Even this explosive device is really fun to build. Because I can kind of see how it's going to play out. Oh, wow. This is, wow, that's really cool. The tubing just kind of comes up to the tank area, but this little device is really coming together nicely. It looks really cool. I have to tip my hat, you know, time and time again to the creators of Lego toys, because man, these are cool. This is way cooler than any of the stuff I had when I was younger. Just way, way, way cooler. Just the level of detail, the thought, you know, process behind how they developed each kit. I am just really blown away at how neat this particular kit is. Really surprising me with how cool it is. Some pieces I've never seen before. Just the level of detail. Just, I'm amazed at how neat this thing looks. How it comes together. I have to admit, for $9, I think this particular kit is an absolute steal for what you're getting. That is so neat looking. Anxious to see how this works or looks attached to the rest of the kit. Oh nice, the little time, the clock little piece is already attached. Like I don't have to put another decal on. I like that. Make sure I've got this lined up good. I want it to look as nice as it is. And then you flip it over. This thing just looks really neat. We are coming to an end. We're attaching the dynamite now. That's pretty cool. And it looks like, oh, you put two of them on here. Okay, one on each side. Very neat. I like that too. I wondered if I was going to even use both or if they were just extra pieces. I couldn't really tell beforehand. And then it looks like this guy, you just, what do you do here? Do you just set it inside? Kind of struggling here trying to figure out what you do with this. Where does it go? Oh, I get it. Okay, you hook it. You hook it onto the railing. Neat. That is cool. Okay, so I kind of just attached it to the railing system. That is really cool. So this thing looks really cool. So in case I didn't show you, that's what that step was just now. And I think that's it. And then it looks like when you want to blow up the fuel tank or whatever the gas tank on the back is, you just press the little lever, the little seesaw thing that I was kind of telling you about. And then the rest of the instruction books, just kind of the intro to some of the other, or it describes more of the other pieces. And we have some extra pieces. I like seeing that they put those in there. I like to see that a lot. And then we'll do a little demo, no pun intended, of the little explosive device. So when the timer hits 0, and I like how this has a little spinny wheel on it. That's very cool. You just kind of press this little actuator lever in the back, and boom goes the gas tank in the back, and then you could say then that the Joker wins, or at least blows that up. I mean, of course, you could always have it be where Batman saves the day. Kind of your call, really. We'll do that again. That was pretty cool. That's pretty neat. It's simple, but yet it's elegant and it's really fun. And for $9 for this particular build, I don't see how you can go wrong. This thing surprised me how fun this build was. As soon as I started putting Batman together, like first step, I was like, you know what? I'm thinking this is going to be a really fun little build. And then we have the spare pieces. So again, this has been the Lego kit from the Batman movie, 70900, the Joker balloon escape. A lot of really cool pieces, a lot of really cool detail. Very, very cool little build. And you got Batman with his grappling hook so he can be chasing down the Joker. So, alright, well, again, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everything everybody does to support this channel. Again, I'll kind of reiterate that in the near future, I'll be doing little giveaways of some of these kits that I'm putting together. So I'll do that for like my subscribers. I'll hold some kind of a drawing for them, and if you win, you know, we'll get your contact information, and I'll get some of these kits mailed to you so you can enjoy building them too. Or even if you know somebody that doesn't have one and you think they'd really like them, you know, that's kind of the direction I want to go with this channel, is kind of, you know, demo the, you know, show you, you know, the build, and, you know, give you kind of my thoughts on it, where I got it, how much I paid for it, you know, in case you want to try to go get one yourself. Yeah, I mean, I thought this was an incredibly fun little build, really just a fun, solid build, very unique. I'm actually really looking forward to getting some more of the Lego Batman kits here in the near future. Probably for now, I'm going to try to kind of rotate every video something a little different. So like the first video I did the Star Wars X-Wing, the second video I did one of the Lego Creator 3-in-1 kits, and then like with this one I did the DC, the Lego Batman movie. Not real sure what I'll do for my next one. I might do a Jurassic World build, or whatever that new movie is out. I can't remember if it's World or Universe or whatever, but one of the new Jurassic Park movie has Lego kits. I might do one of those, or it might be a Marvel one, or, you know, we'll just kind of see. So, or a Lego City, or might even do a girls kit, you know, in case there's some ladies watching this channel that would like to see some of those built too. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Anything you do is more than appreciated, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care.